Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. This is Conversations with Sarah, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing Kenny-Davis Ntolla from Paris, France. He's living in Canada these days and is sweeping the nation with kizomba and other styles of dance. Kenny, thank you so much for joining us here today.
My pleasure. How you doing, guys?
All right. And Kenny, I remember that we've known each other for a few years. We met back at the Salsa Casino Rueda Festival, maybe in 2010. And in the meantime, I've had the ability to see some of your pictures of modern dancing. I know that you are a total casinero and rumbero and folklorico dancer as well. And now kizomba, semba, all of these different dance styles that are coming from Africa and Lusophone style countries. Tell me a little bit more about what you're up to these days.
Now I'm just trying to focus on training, go back to training. So I'm going back to BC, British Columbia, and Vancouver. Where I'm going to train in ballet and hip hop stuff and things like this. I'm going to teach as well. So it's more about teaching. I've been traveling a lot, the past 7 months. So now I'm just settle down for the next 3 months. Just go back in the studio, go back in the gym, and work on performances and everything to be able to working better in September. So this is what I'm up to now. Opening my own school in Vancouver. So I will have hip hop, modern, zouk, samba, Afro-Cuban, salsa, couple of stuffs going on. So yeah, keeping
Wow.
busy.
That is awesome. And I think one of the things that I've learned about you is that you have your eye on the big picture.
Yeah, I'm trying to be open as much as possible. To me, dance is life. Everything I'm doing life, it's connecting with my dance. So dance is teaching me everything. If I want to be really structured, so then I'm going to ballet. I'm seeing the discipline of ballet and everything. I try to put this, apply this into my life. If I want to go very deep, I'm going to Afro-Cuban, back to the roots, and try to apply this to my life. Dance is guiding me a lot on
Mm.
everything I'm doing. So to me, it's another whole thing. I'm just not a kizomba dancer, an Afro-Cuban dancer, a body dancer, hip hop dancer. I'm just a dancer. I'm trying to connect with my soul and do my life with that.
Wow, that is so beautiful. I love hearing that dance for you is life. Like it's not necessarily about being attached to a label or a style. It's what, can you speak a little bit more about that? Dance is life? What does that mean?
Um, the way that I grew up into arts and everything is my parents put me in conservatory at the age of 6 or something, and dance is a tradition in music for us in Cameroon. So I grew up with music and arts and everything. So this is surround me when I was a kid and everything. So it always be something that I'm connected to. Music touching me so much, movement is touching me so much that I needed to express myself through arts, through music, through dance and everything. So all I'm doing and what I'm best at, it's art, it's dance, it's music and everything. So that's my leading.
Wow.
That's the way that I can express myself through the music, through the dance, through the arts and everything. So basically what my life is dance. I'm doing other stuff, but dance is my main thing. It's the thing that I'm able to do. Music is my main thing. Things I'm able to do. So all my focus, all my ways to express myself, going through that.
Mm, awesome. And what what is it that you feel is actually being expressed when you are moving through the world in your dance of life?
Everything, any feelings that you have, if I'm angry, if I'm happy, if I want to be an example, my best thing is what I would like to do is to be able to inspire people and to say to them anything's possible. There is
Wow.
nothing that you can do. I got something that I love to say to people. There is only those can see the invisible can do the impossible.
Mm,
Doesn't mean because you don't see it, you're not able to see that is not possible.
right.
Everything happened because you go and you do it again and again and again and again and again, and you always find a way to do it. So
Mm,
for me, this is my message to people. I'm trying to bring them to what me I'm doing, yeah, I'm going through. I've been able and gifted like to dance many dances, to travel the world and to work with many people and to make this my life as a living, which is a blessing for me. So anytime that I can give something to people, this is what I'm trying to do. Just like give them the love and inspiration that there's anything that you can do.
Wow. I really feel the sincerity of what you're saying. It's profound and it's beautiful to provide people with that inspiration that anything is possible, even if we can't see it, it's possible.
Yeah, everything's possible. Like to make the impossible, you have to master the possible. I didn't say that it's gonna be easy
Right.
because it's a whole thing. I mean that to be a dancer, a singer, like work on what you want to do. You have to master everything. It's a global thing. You have to be disciplined. You have to believe on what you do. You have to repeat every day exact, really whole thing. It's not something that is easy. But me, it taught me who I am today
Mm.
and what I'm able to do today. I'm trying like to get bigger as an artist, be bigger in my heart, and be an example for people, be an example for myself. My success opened the eyes to other people's success and everything. And people opened my eyes because they were successful dancing, singing, and doing like what they want to do. So this is what I'm trying to do, like sharing my life with people, sharing my experience,
Mm.
and it's like it's a blessing. Like it's feeding my soul, it's feeding my heart to be able like to share
Yeah.
gift things to people.
Give thanks. And I love hearing that. It's like, I want to be a bigger artist and I want to have a bigger heart. Can you speak more about that bigger heart aspect?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So to me, dance is like my main thing. Music is connecting to me. This is how like I do feel it. Like when I listen to a song, when I'm seeing someone singing, someone dancing, it's touching me so much that all I want to do is to express what I feel through that. So as
Mm.
much I'm growing as an artist, then my heart is growing too. I'm like feeling better and more peaceful and joyful and makes me a better person,
Mm.
basically. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like heart is everything. Without heart there's nothing. Without love there is nothing. Love
Mm.
is everywhere. Friendship, dancing, work and everything, like all the positive feelings coming from love and heart. So if there's no heart, if you're not peaceful in your heart, in your soul, there's nothing happening.
Mm.
So I'm trying like to grow and feed myself as a human being, then feeding myself as a dancer, and feeding other people as a human being too, as a friend, a teacher, an instructor, anything that I can do. It's all about love to me.
Mm.
This is what it is.
Ah, that is right on as far as I'm concerned. I too share that belief that it is we are all love. It is all love and we have that choice to be able to open up our hearts and ourselves to ourselves, life and others and share the gifts that we have and when I heard you say, when I feel the music and when I hear it, I just want to express it. I can really relate to that.
That sounds pretty great. That's what like it's all about. Like we all move. Like feelings are for everybody. Love is for everybody. Success is for everybody. It's not for only some people. Then it's like, are you willing to take it or not? That's
Mm,
the main question. So
mm.
just embrace it. That's what I'm trying to do for myself, and that's how I'm trying like to share with people.
Right. And, I definitely know that it seems like that is a part of who I'm learning you to be is kind of like this just go for it, don't hold back. Just express yourself and be who you are and learn as you go, learn as you grow.
There's only one way to be accepted by other people is to accept yourself.
Mm,
So that's the only way that people they're gonna recognize you. They're gonna see who you are because you're able to see who you are yourself. So
mm,
as soon as like you're able like to do exactly what you want to do, and you're not afraid about it, like you can embrace the fear to do what you want to do. People they're just gonna accept it because this is who you are.
right.
The more you are yourself, the more people they're gonna love you because you're accepting who you are. So basically, like dance is my life, and if like doors are open today, it's because I accepted like to do what I wanted to do. So people they can receive that as who I am. So the more you use you yourself, the more people they're gonna open the door to you. because they're gonna see you as you are. If you hold everything, you're not able like to open, which is really difficult. I don't say that it is easy,
Mm,
but to me, it is the first step. Accept who you are and who you want to be.
mm,
Then people they're able like to see that.
mm. I am just loving what you're saying, eating it up, because I know in my own experience as a dancer and a salsera and a learning kizombera and all the different styles. Even just as a human being, sometimes that apprehension comes up, or the fear, or the holding, and it's like right there, I'm just stopping that flow of who I really am and want to be in the world. How can you share with others part of your journey and moving through those blocks or barriers and having the courage to just be who you are?
I think the first thing is honesty. Honesty with yourself. Like you talk to yourself, you see yourself in the mirror. It's like who I am and what I want to be, and you take the bad and the good things about you, and you just like embrace them. From
Hmm.
there on, like you said, like do I want like people to see who I am? If you're willing to do that, then you just go for it because there's no, you don't know if tomorrow there will be a tomorrow.
Hmm.
If people they don't know you as you are now, they maybe not know you anymore. Like I'm talking to you now, and that's my chance to express what I have to say. Maybe
Yes.
tomorrow I won't be able to do that. So all I have to give it like on the spot. That's my advice for people that they want to do things, and there's no stop. There's no like. It's always on the spot, on the present, always on the spot. Give everything that you can do on the spot. Don't hold anything. Tomorrow is not sure. There's something that my father told me. The only thing that I'm sure, son, that we share of nothing. So you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow in 2 hours, in a few seconds, and everything. So give all you have, like second after second, minute after minute, days after day, years after year.
Mm.
And this is how you build your journey the way that you want to build it. For me as a man, my success is to be able to do exactly what I want to do the way I want to do it. To me, this is success. To me, this is like how like I can succeed in my life because I'm doing exactly what I want to do the way I want to do it. And this is by being myself.
Wow. I've got to get up and just like, woo! I am feeling what you're saying, Kenny. It's awesome.
I hope so. That's what we try to do here.
Wow. I mean, give thanks. Give so much thanks for what you're sharing, because I think you're really speaking. I know what I want to hear, and I believe what billions of other people want permission to just do and show up and live life fully. And we're so scared sometimes to do this. And it's like the time is now. Nothing else is guaranteed except for this very moment. And
Right.
how can we live it to the fullest?
This is it. But that's only when you right there that you can do what you want to do, that you can prove to yourself what you're able to do. It's not tomorrow. Tomorrow may have not tomorrow.
Mm,
Like it's always on the spot.
mm.
And like success is growing by today you did something great and something greater like the day after and after and after. Like it's all those days together that make you successful.
Where did this drive come from in
E-
you?
Education. My parents, they are my superhero. They did everything to me. Really smart people.
I hope
And
you're going to share this interview with them.
yeah, for sure.
They'll be happy to hear that.
So no, my parents did everything for me. Like where
Oh.
we come from, my tribe in Cameroon, they're really strong people, strong minded. They proved me like by the time that everything was possible. We coming from a small village in Cameroon, and they went steady and did like amazing and great things in the world. And especially for me, they opened the doors for me to do anything that I wanted. I don't remember that I wanted something I didn't have because
Mm.
my parents gave me that legacy. They worked so hard for us to be happy and have like this opportunity. Though that my first example. They,
Mm.
they, 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 they made me who I am today.
Wow.
That strong mind that willingness and that strength is coming from them because they loved me so much They blessed me so much that
Mm.
there's anything that I can ask for. I have everything I want to have today. It's
Wow.
just up to me to do what I want to do. But they gave me the most important things, which is love.
Mm.
I've been blessed and thanks God. I have like the parents that I have, so
Mm.
they are my strength. They are my
Mm.
rock.
Mm.
Everything. My heart's my everything.
Mm.
It's because of them.
Wow. I am so touched. I sincerely, really, I am so touched and moved and inspired hearing you speak these words. And I just hear like this overflowing gratitude and also complete self-responsibility. Like I have a tribe of people, that have built me up and created this opportunity for me, and now it's up to me from here on out. I get to choose, and it sounds like you are choosing in that forward motion.
They gave me everything to be able like to have the chance to do what I want to do today. So like they raised me, but not only raised, they gave me values. We are like a big family. Like a huge family in Africa, and my father is the first one in the family, and I'm the first son as well. So
Wow.
like I got like some responsibility, and he did like an amazing job for the whole family. My mom, the same thing. She's like the strongest person in the world. Like she's a superman, superwoman, whatever you want to call it. She's like the best thing happened in my life. So through those things that they gave to me, now I'm able like to choose what I want to do in my life, and I want
Mm.
like to be able to be the same provider for my family, friends, and people that working or being around me. Because as a man, I think that we need to be a provider. A man is the example, is the rock, is the driver of the journey. So they have been that for me, and I'm trying to be that for them and for people that I love around me. That's what I'm trying to do through my dance and everything.
Mm. Beautiful. I got tears in my eyes just listening to you. It's really impactful, powerful, the things that you're speaking right now. And the homage you're paying to your parents and this whole tribe, this crew of people that love you and care for you so much and have uplifted you, to move on to this next level. It's just beautiful.
I think it's like the matter of everything. It's like where you coming from. If you don't know where you're coming from, then you can't know where to go because
Mm.
like you have no roots, no base, and like the base is the more important thing. So anytime that I don't feel good and I don't feel great and everything, I'm always back to my roots and see like the base of everything. And honestly, I've been gifted because my parents gave me like everything that I need like to succeed in life. So now it's up to me like to just like pursue that journey and like just bring it more. They gave me a legacy and I've like just like to make it grow and everything. That's what I want to do as a man, as a human being, through arts, through singing, through music, through dance. And like as I said, being successful to me is to be able to do what you want to do the way that you want to do it.
Mm.
It's always up to us. Always
Wow.
up to us. Always up to us. Doesn't matter where you're coming from. It might be hard, but it's always up to us. Nobody can control your mind. Nobody can control your heart. They can control your action, but you feel in your soul and in your heart. Is that's like the leading point for me. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Mm.
Be the best dancer I can be the best example that I can be the best musician that I can be. Just be the best me.
Yeah. Ah.
Best me.
I freaking love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. So Kenny, how can people find out more about the work that you're doing in the world and where you're teaching and where you're traveling to and instructing?
Basically, they can go on www.okocatinc.com. This is my homepage with like all the stuff that I'm doing when I'm traveling. There's like my calendar. You can see where I am if I'm in Europe, in the US, in Canada, whatever I am. And for the classes now, I used to be in Montreal. I teach all Canada, Quebec City, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto. But now I'm based in Vancouver. See if like people like from BC, British Columbia, they want to take classes, or like from Seattle, or people like in that area, the West Coast, they can see me there. Like Vancouver Dancing Ballroom. I'm gonna start like June 4th with Kizomba, Zouk, Salsa, and Afro Cuban. I'm gonna work with the harbor dance as well with the hip hop stuff and might be modern too. I'm gonna work at UBC at the cleaning of ethnic for Afro Cuban stuff as well. So I have a couple of projects going on. So I will be like busy teaching this year in Vancouver and going back to travel in September. Definitely.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. Heartfelt gratitude for what you've shared with us today. I am inspired, full of joy, and giving a lot of thanks, Kenny.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Yes, and you can connect more with the work that I'm doing in the world at sarahhaykel.com and sign up for the list to receive these awesome, inspiring interviews hot off the presses straight into your inbox. We'll see you again for another conversation with Sarah. Signing off for now, Kenny-Davis Ntolla. Peace
My
and blessed
pleasure.
love always and
All right.
forever.
Nice.
Thank you, brother man.
My pleasure. One.
Ciao.
Ciao.